right. Masturbating or cheating? Hey, Bill Burrington. Burlington Raincoat Factory. Burlington Coat Factory. I got it. Oh, Burlington. You did have the L in there. I couldn't see it. Hey, Billy Burlington Coat Factory. Raincoat Factory. For your love of raincoats over umbrellas. Oh, I love a raincoat. I live in Florida, and to me, a man who uses either is a little limp-wristed. Oh, yeah? You got those steel balls hanging off the back of your truck. But that is an old-school guy thing, that if you actually dress for the weather, that makes you a pussy. You always have to act like it's a nice spring day. But moving on to ask your advice. I've been with my fiance for 8 years now. And even before dating, I had become bored with regularly watching porn online, masturbation. So one day, 10 years ago, I discovered online dating sites, oh boy, and started to talk to women I met online, on the phone. Sorry. And it would eventually, what the hell is it? Led to phone sex. Ever since then, masturbating by myself is uninteresting and unfulfilling. I've continued this practice since being exclusive with my current fiance and was wondering if it's considered cheating. That's always an easy question. If you told her you were doing this, how would she react? I never used my real name and haven't updated my pics since initially signing up 10 years ago and never met any of the women offline. I use them for phone sex as long as possible. And then when they want to move things further along, I stop speaking to them. I've never cheated on any previous girlfriends in my life and was wondering your thoughts on this. Thanks in advance. P.S. I love the podcast and go fuck yourself. Yeah, talk to a therapist. Talk to a therapist. One of the problems that is developed in this age of technology is, you're addicted to phone sex. And I had like a porn addiction that I finally realized, hey, I'm fucking doing this all the time. This is how you know you're addicted to porn. If you try to jerk off with just your thoughts and you can't make it happen, you got a fucking problem that needs to be addressed. So I would talk to a professional and just say you have a problem, and I would nip this in the bud. Is that how you say it? I always forget, butt or bud. Nip it in the bud and just fucking handle this shit before you get married. Because living a life like that is going to wear on you, and you're going to feel like a piece of shit. So I wouldn't do that. I mean, how would you like it if she was doing that? Would you consider that not cheating? Of course you would. What you're doing is wrong. So I would go to a therapist and talk to them, and they will fucking help it out. And you don't need to be embarrassed. They have heard every fucking thing in the world. And what you have here is like a misdemeanor compared to what the fuck they hear every goddamn day. And they'll help you through it, and you'll be back to being a really sort of a normal person. Because this whole fucking thing, jerking off using technology, is if you really think about it, goes against the laws of nature, because it did not exist for 99% of the time that human beings have been on Earth. And I feel like we are all the lab rats of it right now. And I feel like in the future, people are going to be way more careful about what they watch, way more careful about everything, and way more like monitoring it. Where back in the day, you had a bottle of scotch in the bottom fucking desk drawer. Mary Tyler Moore, she'd come in, oh, Mr. Grant, she'd be all upset, and he'd fucking pour her a drink. He did that today, that'd be the end of your fucking career. So, this shit is just sort of like, when cocaine first came out, doctors said it was no more addicting than caffeine, and then a bunch of people ruined their lives over it. So don't ruin your life over this. You got a great person that you want to marry. You owe it to them and yourself. Go to a therapist, work it out. I think you'll be fine. All right. Advice on divorced parents.